Welcome to Session 5, Ongoing Checks, Corrections and Historical Checks. One of the joys of the system is this part is largely automatic and requires little or no intervention from yourself after initializing the DBS. The reason is every 15 minutes the site connects to APCS servers and updates the current status of each of your applications, and once disclosed writes this data to your record and moves it into your historical checks for you. Things to note though. This means in your ongoing checks that you haven't clicked send email. This shows you that your application has been sent. This shows that it still needs verifying and 3 reminders have been sent. This shows that the application has been verified but it is in query, reference eligibility. Where eligibility is denied, APCS will withdraw the application. You should now cancel it on the microsite. This shows that the application is verified and is just awaiting clearance. Although normally once you've initialized a check your job is done, there are times when you need to make corrections in ongoing checks, such as how do I cancel a DBS application? How do I suspend auto emails and why? How do I change the verifier? How do I give the person a new number or restart an application, i.e. after a 3rd reminder has been sent? How do I accept a DBS below the level recommended where APCS deny the level the system recommends, using self-authorization? So how do we make corrections? Let's go into Frank Pickle's record. In order to cancel a DBS, all you simply do is click the X here. As you can see, it says scrap this DBS check before completing it. And it may be that you just want to cancel it, maybe to do it at another time. So all you literally do is click that, are you sure, say OK, and the record is now cancelled. Obviously, because that DBS is actually required, Frank would now be moved back into your checks to be started, as you can see there. Secondly, how do you suspend the auto emails? Basically left unchecked, in a week's time, this application will be resent to David, and a further 2 reminders, up to a total of 3, will be sent on a weekly basis automatically. But if you knew that David was actually on holiday for 2 weeks or maybe unwell, you can suspend emails simply by clicking the little icon here, which will turn red, and save. As you can see now, it says that email suspended, and you might possibly want to put a note in, on holiday for 2 weeks, and then maybe make a note in your diary just to go back and unsuspend it in 2 weeks' time. And you unsuspend it simply by, I would suggest, removing the notes and clicking the icon again. As you see, it goes green, and save, and we're back to normal. If you need to change the verifier, you just go into the record again, click on change verifier, and then add another person here and their email address. Now again, if there was a selection of verifiers set up on your system, you will actually see those there along with someone else, but because this is a training site, you've only got the option of somebody else. There are occasions where maybe this application has got to the 3rd reminder and you want to restart it, or it might be that the person has initially used the number on APCS and found that they can't actually get back into their application to complete it, in which case you need to renumber this application, and all you need to do that is go into the application and click on renumber this application. It augments the number by 1 or to your next available number, and you just click on the email new application number and you're done. Now lastly, how do I accept a DBS below the recommended level where APCS deny the level the system recommends? If we go into our checks to be started, I've set up an example here, and you can see that a check was done recently, but it was done at enhanced child, and if we click on the triangle there, you'll see that actually the system's recommending that they require an enhanced adult check as well. Now there will be occasions where APCS do deny the level of check that we've set. Sometimes that will obviously be corrected on the matrix, but there are occasions where this just happens. So in order to close this down so that it is no longer in your checks to be started, all you do is go back into initializing a check, select the level of check that's actually missing, put the reason in here and click on self-authorize. Then what I would do is put exactly the same date that you had on the certificate and save. That will now remove ON from your checks to be started, and in your historical checks you'll see the reason why this was completed. So if you need to go back, if there's some query, you've obviously got a record of why that DBS was not done as an enhanced child adult but only done as an enhanced child. I hope that's helpful, and if you have any further questions, obviously do please get in contact. Thank you very much. I hope you found this short video helpful, and please do check out the others in this series. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel so you're notified the next time the Diocese uploads a new video. Take care and God bless.